nice and uphill. Good. Never feel that she goes da, 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 da. And sit up. No working harder yourself, you make her work harder. Good. Guess what we're going to work on a few times? Turn under hunches. Ha, ha, ha. So you're nicely bendable, and now you turn. That's it, and walk out. You see how you have to go forward. In a moment, look what she does. She tilts her head to the left, and this is what you did. Don't tilt. Well, that's not going to happen.
Right.
Hold your right rein. Look where your right rein is. It's so long, and the horse isn't walking. Lift your hands in the air. Now keep your elbow back. Lift your hands in the air. Don't put your hands by her neck. Lift those hands in front of you, so that her height comes higher. You're not going to give her on the pit in the horizontal crocodile alligator pattern. Now stay straight, turn left at E to B. I want those hands to be an inch over the withers. Just a normal turn. I said turn at E, go to B. I didn't say turn on the haunches. Walk on, Emily. Normal turn. Lift your hands above the withers, and now shorten your hand a tiny bit. And lift into the hand or into the bit of the horse's mouth. Lift a little, on both sides even. Now make a left turn. You go to H. Now before H, you do a turn on the haunches to the left. In that outline, lift your hands just higher. Now keep your leg on. Now you do your turn on the haunches. That was beautiful. Haunches now, haunches a little now. Perfect. Hands above the withers. Straight ahead, make just a normal right turn. That was already very well done, Emily, yeah? Turn just normal right to S. Just a normal turn walking with your hands in the air. Thank you. Now you have a good line and the horse is up. Now we turn to the right. So you have a little right flexion. Control your outside hind leg when you're turning. Yeah? Turning, again turning, again turn. Very well done. Keep your hands higher. Now hold the reins there. Now your horse is walking in a nice medium walk. Carry your own hands. Otherwise I'm going to put a board underneath it and then you cannot go any lower. Understood? A higher tabletop. Or you can say a higher shelf. That's it. Now the line is good and she goes up to the bit. Lift your left hand too, not just your right. Thank you. Both of them. And now walk straight ahead. That is it. Now trot. Both reins uphill. There. I don't want to see them hanging down and you're only letting your arm hang down like they don't belong to you. They are your responsibility, not the horse's. Shorten your rein just a fraction with your hands high. Now ride the horse forward. That is beautiful. Now a little tap, 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 and the horse is looking absolutely straight in front of you with both of your hands high on the same shelf. You don't pull more on one than on the other. But if you see her tilting a little left, say, you'll see outside aid a little, say, tap, 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 and go. That's it. How about that? Now we're riding a horse on the bit, looking a little more like a third level horse. Yesterday you were a training level, first level horse when you started. Now you're riding. Now you carry your hands in the right beautiful spot. Excellent. And you keep it like that. Up the hands. Now you ride. So you ride the horse under there, but not long. Then you're leaning back, and the horse will just hang his nose to the dirt. Short rein and up in front. That's it. Short rein and up in front. Yeah, short rein and up in front. Every step you have to do that. Now shoulder end is the same idea. Short rein and up in front. And your hands are nice and close. Short rein and up in front. She goes to the bit up. Excellent. Short rein and up in front. And stay a little back to the way, but you did beautiful. No worry. Short rein and up in front. That's the idea. Okay. Center line. Half pass left in the short rein and up in front. Up in front, trot, trot. Bending, up in front, trot, trot. That's a nice shoulder in. Go back. Turn back. If you want your horse to do a half putt, she needs to know you want to go there. Up in front, tap, 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 tap. Hands up. Center line. Now look left and use your right leg. Trotting. Put your leg on. That must be in your family, with your legs flying off your horse's barrel like you're letting him fly against a balloon. And now trot and forward. Keep trotting and then make a halt transition here. See? Keep trotting and you halt. You don't want to feel when you're touching your horse that your leg was but now from here to there it's 2 strikes.
Right.
You have to go leg up and you stay right there, up and you go down. You don't go that's not it.
Right.
Another thing is, while you sit there like that, you kind of sit there a little like this. Carry your hand.
Gotcha.
That's where you go.
Okay.
Now your leg goes up, 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 and you go there.
Right. Okay.
Not go. No, that's not it.
Okay.
Because that's literally like you're touching something which like a balloon which is full of air. Now nice and straight. And you don't allow her also, Emily, to tell you that you don't know go forward. You sit up and you think you're a little bit of a marathon runner. And now trot. Yes, and when you lower leg, tap tap says, and she doesn't go, you have a whip behind you, and that whip also goes tap 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 tap, like you literally like a machine gun, so that she knows you mean it. Tap 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 tap. Do that one time. There, come on. I want to see much more reaction. I mean, this mare is not dull. There you go. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. But you have to get a little out of that box. I don't want her to float around. I want her to be active in your collection. And I'll do it again. Tap, 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 tap. There, run a little faster. Tap, 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 tap. Now you can have something to go back. If you don't have impulsion, you have nothing to collect. Do that again. Tap, 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 and go somewhere. There you go. Now come back. And now you ride that trot. There you go. Don't think floating around is a nice thing. I hate it. Now you do shoulder in with that trot. Then you have something to regulate. You don't have nothing to regulate otherwise. Good job. Yes. Don't let her think that lateral movements mean slow down. And now straighten again. Organize your rein egg and say, give joy to that corner, please. Thank you very much. I'm leaping off my chair riding. I'm riding your horse more than you do. Okay. That is it. Excellent. Stay on the trail like that. That's perfect. Now you're trotting. Awesome. Now when you approach the corner, you say, are you active behind? Are you coming up in front? Are you active behind? Are you coming up in front? Are you active behind? Are you coming up in front? Yeah, shoulder in. Thank you. Are you active behind? Are you coming up in front? Yeah, even up in front. Yes. Okay. Okay. And straighten. And when you go straight, you don't go floating away. You go, be a machine gun, Emily. Yeah, not wah, 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 you know? Sit up and sit down. Vertical. Medium front. Yeah, now we're moving. Now you come back a little bit. Good job. Half circle, half pass. So you just look toward B and R. And that's where you're going. And you just keep riding. Same trot, same connection. Turn, and now go. Trot, 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 trot. Excellent. Now you're riding up the hill and over. That was super. And straight. Good job. Don't give up. You're still a machine gun. Think of that. Yeah, doesn't matter. That's okay. I don't mind that at all. And now you trot again. Reins in front of you. I don't want to see you leaning backwards and hanging on. I want you to sit over that horse's frame, upward. Good job. Now we do the half pass again. And don't override with the outside. Turn first. Trot, 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 trot. Trot, trot, trot. Now go forward. Forward, forward, forward. Trot, 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 trot. Go straight. Go, go. Get moving. Thank you. Get moving. Now, get moving. Now sit down and then we turn left again. You don't stop in the turn. Go forward. And forward. Go, 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 go. You're leaning back when you push in. What you're doing is you're pushing and you're throwing your arms away. Or outward. Now collect a little again in the leg. Keep that forward. That's it. Now keep turning. Just ride a half circle to S. No half pass. Just turn, turn, and go to S. Now do a hunter's in. There's your half pass. There you go. You understand? Your turn is your problem. She doesn't follow your left rein, and she's kind of grabbing the other one. You understand?
Yeah.
You have to ride it. Change rein on the diagonal. And medium trot. Perfect. Keep it. Beautiful. When you come to the corner, a little half halt, and just turn onto the center line. No half pass. Turn onto the center line and turn to S. Just trot. Into the bit. Turn. Trot. 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 And straight. Your outside rein has to stay down and allow the turn to happen. Make another left turn now. And just go back to the rail. Trot. Trot. Trot forward. Put your right rein in an even contact. You're slowing down in your left turn. That's your problem. Trot, trot, trot. Use the inner leg a little more actively. And center line. Trot. Quicker. Trot. Quick. Trot, trot, trot. Don't do anything else. Trot. Straight ahead. Trot. Trot. Yeah, yeah. Go on. Come to me. That's okay. Go on. She has to listen. Good job. Now shorten your rein again. Good girl. And turn. A little bit thinking. Your outside rein keeps her straight. Don't pull on your left more and more and more. Make a walk transition. Keep the contact straight. And trot. Now. And again. Walk, trot, trot. And then walk again. And trot. Now. And then turn on the center line lightly. Give the rein in your turn. Now go to S. Now you do the half pass. Perfect. And bendable. Beautiful. Trot, trot, trot. Good. And trot forward. And walk. Into the bit. And trot. Now. That's slow. Your head kind of goes up and down. No, no. Go forward with your chin. Now walk. Beautiful. Now walk again. That's okay. Easy now. And walk. And trot. Hands stick forward, upward. Go. So your contact does not increase in the lateral row. Make a circle. Up the center line, half circle. And straight. Now point right. Now half pass. There you go. Perfect. Beautiful. Super. Straight ahead. Trot, 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 trot. Good. That's slow. That's floating. Your leg goes bum, bum, bum. And stop staring in your mirror. How about riding your horse? And now go straight. Use your left leg. Your leg are bouncing off on the right. Tap. Your leg is quicker. Your leg has to be quicker. 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 She's not going to go quicker if you don't. You're quicker. Quicker. Ride quicker. And just stay straight. Ride a little faster. Think a little faster. Put your hands a little forward. Faster. Go forward with your hands. Don't worry about it. Let her find it. And go straight. Quicker. Go bigger. Go forward more. Now you got it. And now straighten. Good enough. Perfect. I like that. It's okay. You have to get a little out of that box. And now keep her straight. Not more on the left rein. You want to keep her straight upward. You're already slowing down. She's slowing down already. She said, oh, don't let me. Don't make me. Straight ahead. Don't make me, she says. Flex a little right and straight forward. Now go. That's the way which is the problem. Thank you. She does not want to be screwed on the right, and she doesn't want to move over to the left. Now a little, keep riding. Let her figure it out. That's no problem. Straight ahead again. Hands in front. Organize. Just keep going. Trot. And the long side. Just a very little flexion right. Very little. And not trot forward. And now keep that. Leave it alone. Now your horse is straight. Now your horse is straight. That's straight. So when you go to the corner, don't pull it more. Doesn't matter. Look. Don't pull that right rein over. Just trot. Perfectly done. Don't pull that right rein over the neck. Excellent. Straight. Keep that right rein just gently right. Now you're riding the horse. Now you keep that trot. And now like that, you allow her to go on the center line again. So you keep your right rein out and allow the left turn. Just turn. Perfect. Go to S. Now you have pass. Very well done. Right with both legs. Trot, trot, trot. Trot inner leg. That's it. Inner leg. Now you're pulling again, you see. And she doesn't like it. She said, forget that. She must know she has to allow you to use the left a little, okay? Go straight. You do very good. Don't worry. It's not just you. Straight with your rein on either side. Keep them away from each other. Perfect. Make a right turn. Keep the hands away from each other. Now straight. Turn. Okay, keep going. Doesn't matter. It's fine. Now you make a left turn. Keep your hands away from each other while you turn. Away from each other. Now you trot. Perfect. Go straight. Keep the reins away from each other. And send the horse in the middle. Beautiful. You don't pull your rein over and upward and downward. The reins are a little away from each other more even in your turn. Center line. Perfect. Now half pass. And keep them a little away from each other. And now go to the left. That's it. Now a little hunches in thinking. And now you trot forward. Good girl. Away from each other and trot forward. Trot her forward in the middle. Right rein right, left rein left. And not higher and lower. Good girl. Trot, trot, trot. Left rein out, right rein stays in. Left rein out, right rein stays in. Stay straight. Left rein stays out, right rein stays in. Good girl. Okay, now we're riding. Super. Keep that. When you go to the corner, your reins stay, both of them stay a little away from each other. Excellent. And trot forward. Now make a turn on the diagonal, rein on the right and rein on the left. Good job and keep going. Impulsion forward. Now medium. And keep the rein just in front of you like that. Good on. Go. One more time. That's it. Rising trot. And make a stretch a little down. Okay. There you go. And keep moving. Rein on either side and trot. You see, we had to figure out what the content was a little bit, yeah? And walk. The tendency is to do this a little, yeah? And she goes, don't cut me.
Yeah.
And then the left rein has barely anything.
Yeah.
So then all of a sudden you say, oh my God, I can't. And now you touch the left and she goes, I don't want that one either. Right. You know, you have to see that the bit stays level in those two sides. When you go to the corner, you don't change that.
Yeah.
The horse still follows the line in front of you with your hand where they stay. You can squeeze it a little, you can relax it a little, but you don't want to ever feel you locking up. Yeah?
Yeah.
Then the horse doesn't know how to travel straight ahead to both sides.
Yeah.
Your hands are having a tendency to hang a little down. Now that you carry the hands a little more, you now have to become a little more confident of holding them there. Yeah. So you don't just kind of do this, yeah? That is correlated, but she has to stay sharper.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, straight ahead. Walk a moment around, and then we go to the canter. In between, there are very nice moments, but in the moment you stop working, she stops working.
Yeah.
She has to keep working a little bit more without you having to do it too much.
Yeah.
But in your lateral work, you have to keep the same engine, the same impulsion level, going into the same contact. Yeah? And the turn kind of showed you a little where the problem was, yeah? Because she's not following the left, because really in a certain way you don't really have her on the left. And then because you didn't turn, you were trying to help her to turn with your way over the withers, and a little too much with your right leg in that moment. And then of course she cantered on. Or she kind of gets a little bit disconnected. You have to always work on both of your sides. The right leg belongs to the left leg belongs to the right. The right leg belongs to the left leg belongs to the right leg. The right seat bone belongs to the left seat bone belongs to the right seat bone. So you know, a horse is always between two sides. Yeah? That never changes. Okay, shorten your rein again. And right away the hand up. You're telling her to be round while your hands are in that position you want to be in. That's perfect. And now your leg just go tap, 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 tap. Just a little this second. And put your whip a little behind you. Carry the whip across your thigh. We have been taught, when I learned to ride, believe me, the instructors were vicious. And that whip did not belong anywhere else, unless then you did it for a reason. But by God, that whip stays across the diagonal, in the palm of your hand, pointing behind the leg. And then you can maybe once in a while say a little up more, a little down more, a little forward more, but then right back into home base. That keeps your fist correctly, yeah? Straight ahead. Good. And then canter left leg. Good, and canter. Very good. Nicely done, Will. Reins on either side, and you don't want to be afraid. When you feel some disagreement on the rein, keep your hands a little away from each other and just think of the bit as one unit. And now sit down and sit up. Hold the unit, both sides. And a little bit more collecting. It's a good. She's feeling sorry for herself. Okay, nice and straight, but even rein. That's good enough. Now you want to feel like, could I make a 10-meter circle with this? Well, she's a little bit cantering disconnected behind you, so you don't change much. You just change a little bit to jump behind your saddle, and you make sure that the front is jumping a little bit to the counter. So she doesn't need to use the neck and the forelegs to pull herself forward. Always straight in front of you. Yes. Okay. Very nice. I want you just to ride a 10-meter half circle, no half pass. 10-meter half circle, go to B. Just look to B and keep your counter lead. B, little collecting. You're sitting on the canter, but you're not riding the canter. Keep your right hip back. Good. Excellent. That is fine. Now again, a little tiny bit more sitting behind. Keep it just that straight, and now change your lead. Beautiful. That was gorgeous done. Both reins, hold the connection. And now again, think about it. Yes, you want impulsion, but also you want a little bit of weight-bearing horse behind you, okay? Little collecting. Very little, but the reins are on either side. Very good, Emily. Just like that. When you get into trouble, not pulling back on your right, not pulling so much back on the left, separate your hands a little and hold the connection, just go forward. That's it. Beautiful. And you keep the same contact going through the corner, the same contact going on the long side, the same fist nicely close, and then you ride a half circle in the corner, just go to B, you keep your counter lead. Again, you just right your curvature, the horse stays between both sides. Beautiful. Go to B, excellent. Same canter. And then you make your half circle after R. Nice and round. And both wings. That's it. Right your canter. Don't just chase it. Stay straight. A little tiny bit collecting, keeping your hands on the track. Left leg stays. And then jump and change. Go on. Was one step late in front because the shoulder still had to be a little straighter, okay? But again, focus on your horse. It's a little bit longer and longer and longer, rather than just a little bit taller in front of you, but still the same canter. Half circle once again. Good. It's the half circle which teaches you, is she balanced? And now when you're on the counter leg, show a fraction of your collection. From your outside leg, around your inside leg. From your outside leg, around your inside leg. Perfect. Outside leg, around your inside leg. Very well done. And we do again that change, that's beautiful. Yeah, sit down. She is very well schooled in changes. She gave you a present. Right, nice and round. Very good. Little touchy, touchy, very quiet. Yeah, just turn your wrist. Don't stop her on the wing. Good. And now we do again that half circle from the corner. Going to B. And think about it, in the moment you're in that counter canter, it is a collecting aid. Not a stopping aid, but collecting up and forward. Keep your horse again. You stay around the inner leg. The outside leg says stay behind me. The inner leg says stay going forward with a very little bit that way. There you go. Now stay straight like that. Now focus. Your left leg says stand upright going into your new outside. Little left leg says go to the outside and then you change. Perfect. That's the idea. On the long side, medium canter. That was very well done. Nice and straight. Think about it and go. And go. Beautiful. Now you sit up, you close your fists where they are, and she collects already. What a girl. Beautiful. That's the idea, Emily. Very nice. And now canter again. And that is not allowed, because that was your fault. Keep her straight with your leg. You don't just say, oh, how wonderful, and you drop the damn thing. Keep your left leg on, nice and straight to the corner. A very little bit on the long side now, medium to B, and at B to the corner, you do a little collecting, like what I did with Gail. Now half halt, sitting, collect the canter straight, straight, not higher in the air, straight. There you go. That's it, and keep that canter. That is it, keep that canter. Keep that canter, that's gorgeous, keep that canter. And now again, medium to E. That's the idea, and go. And come back to the canter you just had. Inner leg on, keep that canter. That's it, and then prepare to walk. Yes, beautifully done, Emily, long range. Did you feel that? Much better. Much, much better. See, now she showed me what she could do, yeah? But also you see how you have to ride, yeah? You cannot just sit on her. It's not going to happen. And just going around and doing tricks is not it. I want your tricks to be in the right balance, right impulsion level. A little more thinking of your collection. Now you were thinking of your collection, not just riding and riding and riding and wheel. Okay? There's more to it than that. It's more to it than just being a little bit of a nice looking passenger. Happy so far?
I am, yeah.
Okay. Nicely walking, energized walking. And then we go back to the canter and we ride again, literally the turn onto the center line and then you half pass. But you don't do thinking about anything stopping except your turn. Again, keeping your rein the way we rode it, yeah? And then in the moment you're on the center line, I want you to turn it to S. So it's a longer half pass, but you go there. You point it to that letter and you ride to that letter. And you just kind of feel that you have a little bit of bending behind your saddle. But you don't need to push her a lot side because you have the rider in that little look to the right or to the left, whichever direction we're going, you ride the canter to the left. You keep the barrel of the horse behind you a little touch more parallel so she can jump off the air to go to the side, yeah? But you make your turn and you make a little turn. So it's kind of like center line turn and turn to the letter. Then your leg says half pass. You turn to the center line, you turn to the letter. Then you aim for the half pass. Okay? Okay, shorten your rein. And then we do a flying change before the corner. Understood? And again, what you do is from your half pass, you go to the wall, you say, with your old outside leg, which is kind of made to go there, you say stay straight, and then you change your other one. And you just ride it. She knows it. If you set her up, she's good. Walking to the bit in a nice medium walk into both reins. I don't want to see you hanging down left rein. Walk forward, tap, tap. She's not going. If the head is in the air, you have nothing. Pepper. That's it. Tap again. That's it. Now you're walking. And then you stay with the contact. And now you canter right lead. Good job. Into the push. No, hold for a second. That is not on the bit.
Okay.
What you did is you say bump, and then you dropped it, and then the reins were loose.
Okay.
Then you have to attach yourself again.
Right.
You have to stay with it. You don't say, sit down, and then you loosen the reins, and the horse is totally disconnected. You do that with the young horse. Okay, now straight.
Okay.
You go onto a bit, not pressing your hand down. You hold the mouth into the edges of the, you hold the bit into the edges of the mouth. You don't pull on it more, but you don't allow her to drop you. Go forward to it. Now canter into it. That's the idea. You don't plug around with your fingers and then you drop the whole freaking horse. Now keep that canter. Very nice. Stay straight with that. Your hand is gently wrapped around the rein. Like you're holding something in your hand rounded. Good. Now we turn on the center line. You make that one turn and another turn. So you think of it as two turns. You turn, and now you turn again. Now you half pass. Perfect. Very good. And you stay vertical, and you remember both sides even. Your left leg says stay on the wall, and change with your right. Perfect. What a girl. You always have a feel you make her stand upward from the old inside leg forward to those two sides. Very nice. And again, think of it as two turns. Two turns. Turn and turn again. Now half pass. That's it. Beautiful. And now when you're on the wall, you keep that straightness. Your right leg says stay vertical, and then switch. Perfect. Go on. Very well done. How about that? On the eighth. Remember, empty hands don't help you. Now keep it. Now you make a diagonal line from K to C, not to M. So it's a shallow diagonal. And on that diagonal, you do two or three changes. Let's see what happens. Look at me. On the bit, now change left. Good. No, walk. No, don't you dare fight that horse. What you did there, you see, is you pulled her neck to the left before you changed. Rather than controlling and aiding again, you switched your aiding and made something else out of it. You understand? Your right leg says stay straight, kind of do that, and then you switch with your left. What you did is your horse didn't quite react, but you didn't quite know what you wanted. Your right leg, your old outside has to say step up. It's not turning the neck that way. Your right leg has to say step to my left side, and then switch. Okay? Turn right again. Tappy, tappy, tap, switches away. And also, you have to keep your collecting canter on the bed. Hold the contact. You're not going to do changes on the loose rein. Keep the whip behind you. Give a little tap, tap. Tap, tap. That's the tap, tap. That's good canter. Tap, tap. Now go to C. Tap, tap. That's it. Now, switch. Perfect. Tap, tap. Go forward. Tap, tap. And do another one. Straighten and switch. Perfect. Now go straight ahead. You see, you have to be able to do that anywhere. Step upward. Keep the rein straight. Good. Good job. Like that. Now you stay on the quarter line and you do two changes. On the quarter line. In collection a little. Remember that collected canter? So now a collected canter, but not stopping. And stay straight. You canter. Now your left leg says step up and change. Now you say go on. Your right leg says step up and change. Perfect. Good job. Very nice. Very nicely done. Now keep canter. Nice and straight. And you come up the center line. And again, you look straight in front of you. You keep that horse straight between your aiding. It's the leg, the old outside leg says prepare, and then you know changes. Look up, turning, nice and straight. Say step up, then you change. And you say step up, and you change. Step up, and you change. Awesome. Make a left turn, medium canter. Yeah, go. And now collect the short side with your legs on, nothing else. And again you do a little medium canter collection. Close those fists of yours. And medium canter. Go. Straighten. Go. 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 You're not there yet. Go! Don't pull. Go. There you go. Thank you. Now straight. You don't pull in the head in the air. Keep straight. Hands away from each other and go. Thank you. Okay. That was good. Now collect from your seat with your leg under your seat. Hands in front, close them. There you go. One more time. Nice and straight. Look ahead and go. Perfect. Now go on the circle and you do a trot transition and stretching down. Beautifully done. Excellent. Rein on either side. Now you trot, keep it still, and trot, 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 and stretch down. Good job. Understand? You must become a little bit more aware of what your reins are doing, okay? That's it. And walk and give a pat. Understanding? Yes. So what did you learn?
So my hands are a mess. I need to keep them up forward.
And don't sit open and have
Right.
nothing. You
Right.
cannot write with nothing. Nothing doesn't connect anything. Nothing is nothing.
Yeah.
Empty or light is not empty.
Yeah.
The content can be elastic, light maybe, but really you want some substance.
Yeah.
You cannot write with fluffy hands. And I'm talking about nothing in your hand. You have to have the bit. You don't build a bridge unless you have two pillars.
Right.
If you have an empty horse here, you can't connect one there.
Yeah.
You know, in the moment you build something, you have to have two ends, right? You have to sit on something which is connected. You don't just want to float away on nothing.
Yeah.
And you want to feel like that your rein stays on either side. Now you ride your horse between those sides. Even when you make a curve, those reins don't change. This rider just goes where the horse is going.
Right.
You don't all of a sudden end up somewhere else.
Right.
Yeah? And your leg gate was much better now. Your leg gate doesn't just bump along and flies off your knees. Your knee, your calf hangs below it. Then your leg goes. Not that, remember that one?
Bouncy ball, right, yeah.
It's all related a little to the rest. Yeah?
Okay.
Good job. But look what this, much better.
Awesome. Thank you, Lilo.
You're welcome.